Hello everyone! On July the 10th, 2023, in Kulu, India, a powerful flood triggered by torrential rains revealed nature's overwhelming power. The river's water levels surged to critical levels, and the raging torrent swept entire houses away, reducing them to rubble in mere seconds. On March the 31st, 2019, guide Stefan Mantler captured the moment when part of a glacier in Iceland collapsed into the water, creating strong waves. After sharing the video, he clarified that all tourists who had panicked and rushed to the shore had been given prior instructions to evacuate the danger zone in case of such an incident. The storm that hit Phuket Island in 2023 turned a speedboat ride into a nightmare for visitors. This video is a stark reminder of how perilous boat trips can be during thunderstorms and storms. Drivers had to pull over to the side of the road when a fierce hailstorm struck Turkey. Thanks to this video, we don't have to imagine how intense it was. Massive chunks of ice crashed down on the cars, denting them and shattering windows. They were lucky though. Cars can be repaired or replaced. But what if a pedestrian had been caught in that hailstorm? Here's proof that fog, yes, you heard that right, can also be destructive. The National Weather Service in New Orleans reported that visibility in some areas over the lake, including the bridge, was down to just half a kilometer. It's no wonder that such poor weather conditions led to a chain of 6 massive accidents. Fortunately, all injuries were minor, and there were no fatalities. Just a reminder that Mother Nature doesn't forgive even the smallest mistakes. One of the most powerful mudflows in Japan. Buildings that once seemed strong and sturdy are reduced to nothing in the face of this natural calamity. The sheer force of nature is impossible to fight against, and all that's left is to try to escape.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Earthquakes typically last from a few seconds to several minutes, wreaking havoc on everything on the surface.
Watch out, someone's coming in hot.
A powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 5 struck Japan on February the 13th, 2021, unsettling the animals. It's incredible how an entire slope, which should stay intact for centuries, can crumble in just a few seconds. On June the 30th, 2024, an incident occurred on a road near the village of Patarneki in the Kishtwar district of India. The area had experienced moderate rainfall all night before the disaster, which softened the ground and reduced friction. Authorities had to bring in significant equipment to clear the vital road, but fortunately the infrastructure was restored quickly. Eyewitnesses captured footage of a tornado that raged near Dodge City, Kansas. A massive vortex of fury spun relentlessly, swallowing everything in its wake. During a powerful typhoon, the raging waters of northern China nearly engulfed the ship, flipping it over and tilting it on its side. Just watching it takes your breath away. You can feel the tension even through the screen. On September the 16th, 2023, in South Africa, a random passerby managed to film how the waves grew increasingly more violent, eventually taking over the entire shoreline and swallowing a car. This video could easily be in a Hollywood blockbuster. A small avalanche nearly caught a snowboarder by surprise. Just look at how fast the snow and ice debris are rushing down the slope, almost as if they're trying to beat him to the bottom. Luckily, the slope wasn't too steep, and the snowboarder managed to outrun it. Who knows what could have happened if nature had been a bit less forgiving. This avalanche occurred in the Elbrus region on March the 24th, 2018. And judging by the video, if it weren't for the protective barriers, the disaster could have wiped out half the village. Watching these scenes, it's hard not to be amazed and awed by how unpredictable and truly powerful nature can be. A powerful tornado recently struck the quiet town of Scotts Valley, just half an hour from Silicon Valley and 10 kilometers from Santa Cruz. The storm took everyone by surprise, including meteorologists, as there were no warnings given to residents. It's hard to imagine what it must have been like for those caught off guard, especially as the tempest unleashed its fury right in the middle of town. These scenes remind us that, despite our most remarkable inventions, we are still small and fragile in the face of nature's power. In 2021, the Comoro Islands experienced several major storms, one of which was Tropical Storm Jobo. According to some reports, wind speeds reached 75 kilometers per hour, with gusts reaching up to 100 kilometers per hour. A mudflow in the French Alps, a sudden, fast-moving surge of water triggered by heavy rainfall, sweeps stones, rock debris and splinters down the slope with relentless force. Watching this unfold makes you realize how important it is to respect nature and its unstoppable power. No one would want to be caught at the foot of that slope in the middle of such a violent surge. On June the 24th, 2021, a powerful tornado struck the southeastern Czech Republic, causing devastating damage. Many homes were destroyed or severely damaged, leaving hundreds of people homeless. Additionally, over 40,000 households lost power, and around 2,000 buildings suffered damage.
Лавина большая, очень большая. Ёлки-палки. О, блин, на сковородке народ! Ай-яй-яй! Блин, мимо бы прошла. Короче, и там еще народ. Сейчас пулевая лавина до нас еще дойдет. Ну все, выжидаем теперь.
Yallah.
خطرناك سينما ده
رجيلة تبى رزوت جيزة.
هذا توكي भी है सही की वीडियो में भी लाया هذا توكي
From the opening frames, this video is already unsettling. But what follows is even more terrifying. Within moments, the hurricane's full fury is unleashed. Relentless winds tear off roofs, snap trees and flip cars. Everything that once seemed solid and unshakable is instantly reduced to rubble. Have you ever been caught in a hailstorm? If so, you'll completely understand the pain in this video. Massive hailstones as big as tangerines are hammering down on a small US town. Nature spares no one, not even a Lamborghini. A hailstorm caused serious damage to the car, which is definitely frustrating. But the most important thing is that no one was hurt, so in a way the owner got lucky. On December the 9th, 2024, the Philippines witnessed an eruption of Mount Canlaon, one of the country's most active volcanoes. The eruption released a towering column of ash, followed by a mixture of hot ash and fragments. In just a few days, seismologists detected 6 volcanic earthquakes in the region.
Alert ka mo, kaya naglupok naman ng vulkan. Oh mga guys, sorry naman guys, naglupok naman ang amon yung vulkan guys.
For several minutes, lightning tore through the sky over Mecca, and then, with a sudden flash, it struck the spire of the royal clock tower at Abraj al Bait. It was both a terrifying and mesmerizing sight. A terrifying storm near the city of Niamey in West Africa.
Okay. May God protect us.
And like it's clear everything.
So everything is closed?
Yeah.
Huh?
Turn your lights on to see.
What? C'est pour qu'une voiture ne dérape pas.
Ottawa 2022. The storm unleashes its fury, and the wind howls as the branches of a massive tree break like twigs. Shocking footage. A flood at the Perez de Leon hospital in Venezuela.
У нас, короче, что какой-то вообще мега ветер. А наш мусорку перекинул. Вообще очень сильный ветер.
On May the 13th, 2020, a powerful hurricane caught the city by surprise.
Смотреть хочешь? Все это, короче, все в песке. Ой, вы видели, что я сняла?
The violent winds ripped off roofs, uprooted trees, and left the streets in ruins. The best advice during such weather is to stay indoors, no matter what. An unsettling and captivating moment as the tsunami draws near. An amazing moment straight from Hawaii. Some years back, a powerful landslide in Malaysia was caught on camera.
Oh, see! See! That's, get back! Yeah. Hey! Oh, see! See! That's, get back! Yeah. Hey! Window, sir! Close window!
While it takes more than a single step to go from rain to a flood, even just a few hours or a day isn't enough to prepare a city for such an extraordinary deluge. That's why the people of this German town spent days dealing with the aftermath of the flood captured in this video. The village was overwhelmed by a flood as thawed water from the fields came rushing in. This dramatic scene serves as a powerful reminder of how nature's force can transform everything in an instant. This archive video is as intense as any action movie.
They look okay. They look okay.
This is Chamonix, a resort in France. The video was shot during an attempt by a group to cross a dangerous section of the mountain where several large rocks fell from above. If you're planning on mountain climbing, remember how unpredictable they can be and always be ready to react immediately. On the night of July the 11th to 12th, 2011, part of a cliff collapsed over the Kirovsky mine. It all happened in an instant. One moment the rock was part of the cliff, and the next it was gone, engulfed by a huge dust cloud as it crashed down. Those who saw it happen said they could feel the ground shake, much like after a huge explosion. A mud flow in the village of Napan on Timor Island. The height of the flow is estimated to be around 1 to 1.5 meters. The strength of the water and mud is so intense, it almost seems as if the earth has exploded.
Чуть что упало. Все, еще пошел. Все, дом, он поплыл. Ты посмотри, что, Сережа. Ё-моё.
On May the 6th, 2012, the city of Tsukuba in eastern Japan experienced an unusually destructive tornado. Witnesses watched in awe as the furious whirlwind advanced toward them with incredible speed. After the disaster, steps were taken to improve warning systems and strengthen readiness for similar natural disasters.
こっち来たら、こっち来てるから、こっち来てるから、完全に来てる。
Ja. Ezt nézd meg. Hol ezt filmezem lefelé? Forgószél van ezért a parkolóba. Nem. Fú, hallod.
In 2013, this tornado swept debris, dust, dirt, and rubbish into the air. The destructive force spared no structures. Roofs were torn off, windows shattered, and many buildings sustained significant damage. City services took a long time to deal with the aftermath. It looks like an apocalypse, doesn't it? But it wasn't as bad as it seems. Back in 2016, people were bidding farewell to winter this way. Icy blockages caused the river to rise by 9 meters. To fix the problem, they had to call in not only icebreakers, but also demolition experts. A thunderstorm is one of nature's most chaotic and unpredictable phenomena. There's no way to accurately predict where lightning will strike next.